Hello and welcome. So, I'm probably just going to do a little bit of ranking today because I'm having it off. I had yesterday off for streaming, so I thought why not today's video just be a little bit of ranking while we try and get to Master. We're not too far off. I've been having a lot of success with this Aegis deck still, which I've done a couple of videos on in the past, so if you are looking for that, you can go check it out there. But as always, I will leave a link in the description to this deck list, and that is completely fine. So this video is just going to be pretty laid back. It's not kind of an in-depth look at the deck. It's just going to be playing the deck. Look forward to a Flaming Glass tomorrow, and then Candelabra Haven the day after, the way that these are planned out. So, alright. This hand actually isn't that bad. Had a lot worse hands. Alright, so we have got the Unica, which I like. Getting the Priest quite early is nice too. So let's just try and work out what we can do here. That ramp kind of sucks, but we've got to play around it, so we go straight into Unica as quickly as possible. Okay. It's not impossible to deal with that, I guess. We can just get rid of it this way. Trying to prioritize getting rid of things. For me, that's currently more important than anything else. Okay. Dragon Egg plus ramp. Not in a good spot here with all that. Pulling a Priest is usually pretty fine. The Evolves can be used on multiple things, and I want to save at least one for an Aegis. So I'm not too worried about using them that effectively. I can use the other Priest if I need to. I've also got Decree and Tribunal, which is a fine amount of removal. Which looks like Tribunal's probably going to be played here. That's a solid chunk of removal. The only problem is they're looking like they're gearing up for a solid Zeal play, which is going to be next turn. I'm going to need to hopefully heal out of range. Alright, they didn't. So they're probably going to go for something next turn then. Usually Dragon is a bit of an iffy matchup depending on how you come up against it. For me, so get rid of that. And that way I do get a little bit more damage. And with what we've got, we should be able to just set up fine. The Decree's a big enough clear. I'm not too worried about the Priest. The worst case is Lightning Blast, but that's not a big deal. I mean, I could just set up a Radiance Angel or something. Cyclone, same sort of deal. Use Radiance Angel, heal back up to 19, clear that with Blackened Scripture, and hopefully draw an Aegis so we can set up that. Not what I'm after. I got one more chance to draw it before I run out of chances. And then I'm basically going to be playing Run for my life. Will I try to survive here? Alright, so that's going to die next turn. Regardless. Alright, unless that gets killed. So it's 50-50 shot. Either way, I'm going to use Tribunal probably to clear off the board. So we'll see how we go. Alright, I'm a little worried about this, but hopefully we can get a nice hit. Not where I wanted that at all. Okay. Set that one up and set up a defense. Alright, so the next draw is the only chance. I was kind of wrong because technically turn 9 draw is still a chance. So I've got a 2 in 27. If I had 3 Aegis, I probably would run it. That would probably be more effective. At least at getting it more often, but occasionally it can be dead, especially really early. Alright, come on. Finally. Alright. So with how much health I have, where we're sitting on the board and a Tribunal up on board, as long as they don't play something too big and crazy, Aegis should be able to be dropped. Evolve to 10, and then Decree should be able to hopefully guarantee me the clear. That's risky. Alright, so, because I don't have any healing anyway, I am dead to any big Zeal combo, so that's a really big risk. But they are in a spot where they're pretty much dead next turn. So while I'm in a risky spot, they're also in a risky spot. Okay. And they didn't have anything left. Thank God for that. Dragon's always one of those matchups where they can pull some crazy shit and you never know what you're going to be able to do against it. That was one of those matchups. Alright. So close to Master. I'm really hoping I can make this by the end of either today or tomorrow. Which I will be streaming tomorrow, so make sure you guys go check that out, as always. I'll be streaming 12 PM. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so you can find that in the description below and you can just convert it to whatever time zone you're in. And most likely we'll be running this, Shadow, and probably about it. Unless we reach Master, then we'll just mess around with anything, and we might even do some fan games and whatever else, so hopefully I'll see most of you guys there. That would be great. I actually don't mind this hand. I've already got the Tribunal, which is nice. The Prison Princess can draw 1 of 3. And the Snake Priestess is great against Blood super early. As long as it's not Snake Blood, that's one of the few matchups I have a little bit of trouble with. If it's aggro, I usually can win it. Not always, but usually. Haven matchups are a little slower though, which is kind of sad, but not too bad. Alright, that's good. Test of Strength, that's actually really nice. You can play it either turn 8 or turn 10. Right around Aegis, which is a really good play. Alright, that's not good. I wish I could play Priest now, but I can't. Because that's going to evolve, I can't really afford that, so let's get rid of it. Let's make sure this guy can't do anything major to me. Alright. I like to use these Tribunals, especially against Blood. The sooner I can get them out, the more they set up for future plays. We may set up Priest or probably Judge of Retribution. I actually prefer him. The extra draw he gives, plus the higher stat value with the Evolve, it makes him better than Priest for turn 6. But Priest is definitely a solid turn 4, so you can't really go wrong with that either. But since they didn't really play anything, I can afford to heal and draw. Nothing wrong with that. And we've already set up the decree, so if we do see a snake kind of draw, but I don't think we're going to, then I have a way to deal with it. And they concede. Alright, that's good. Obviously they didn't pull what they wanted. And they dragged the game out a long way, so close to Master. So we're probably going to end this video here because I don't want these videos to be too long. I'll either make Master. If I do, you can find that on Twitter, so do check the Twitter and you'll be able to know if I made it or not. Otherwise, I might come back and make another video, or we will just probably end it here and you'll catch me on stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. You'll find the deck list in the description, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.